All right, Footballville, man, we back. Listen, talk some NFL talk right now. My man Tua Tagovailoa, like Rick Ross said, Miami quarterback. I was excited to get Tua. I ain't gonna lie. I'm telling you, I'm gonna go on the record of saying, listen, I wanted Tua. I didn't want Herbert. Well, if we could have got the Cincinnati guy, I would have took the Cincinnati guy. But I was a Tua fan ever since Nick Saban threw him in the game as a freshman. I always go back to that story because it it shows that Tua that Nick Saban obviously thought highly of Tua, and I'll never forget that moment when he said at halftime, "All right, man, we put the freshman in," and it's announced the freshman will be coming in the game. That was Jalen Hurts, right? And Jalen Hurts he benched. So so Tua comes in the game, wins the game, and my thought process on that was always, what did Nick Saban see in practice from Tua to give him the confidence to put the freshman in the game to win a national championship game? That was our first time seeing Tua. The players, Nick Saban, the coaching staff, they already knew what they had, and that's why they put him in the game. And I'll never forget that. Fast forward, Tua's Miami starting quarterback, started off good, had a rough year this year. Now people are on the fence with Tua. We're gonna get my boy Isaiah on the phone to give you his take on Tua, the whole situation, and what just went down like moments ago to probably help the situation, weed out what some of the problems were. So I'm gonna get my boy Isaiah on the phone. Isaiah, you there?
Yo,
Isaiah, Footballville writer, man, tweeter, writer, content creator, 19-year-old phenom. Gonna talk a little bit about Tua, how you feel about the Tua situation, man. Isaiah, what's going on with Tua? How do you feel about Tua and what's going on right now?
well, from the moment that he was put in when the Dolphins were 1-3, you know, I thought it was the right decision, and I admire the Dolphins for sticking with him because it's really easy to, get down on a quarterback in his rookie season, but I feel like a lot of the collapse that happened with the Dolphins at the end of the season was just, a compilation of, problems that we had just snuck past. Problems with depth as far as receivers. You know, Jakeem Grant was in and out every year, the entire season. Preston Williams was on IR half the year. Devontae Parker was inconsistent with injuries. Gesicki was out for a few games. Tua was basically going to practice squad receivers. And
Right.
not only that, but, he didn't even have a number one running back. He didn't have the biggest guy in his backfield was, 5'10"? And
Did they have a number two running back?
they had a few running backs.
I think Gaskins played well, but you're right. I mean, the talent in the backfield was for a minute. They didn't even have Gaskins, right? They had
Right.
right. I not to interrupt you, but Antonio Callaway. I wish Antonio Callaway would have took advantage. The homeboy, the home South Florida Booker T kid could have took advantage of this situation, man. But sometimes, I mean, you could want it from somebody, but they have to want it for themselves. But yeah, go ahead, man. I'm listening to you.
And then there were a lot of other problems, and I feel like the probably the biggest problem, because even though Tua had those practice squad receivers, in the moments that he played, he was extremely accurate. But when you have receivers that are that low of a caliber, they average the least amount of yards of separation per route in the entire NFL. That is horrible. But ultimately, it comes down to play calling, because you can only do so much with what you have and the plays that are being called. And if you're running bubble screens and RPO every play, and you're calling, draws on second down and long, you're not going to really get anywhere with the football. And that's not really playing to his strengths.
Right.
They brought in Chan Gailey at the beginning of the season to try and, channel that college kind of style RPO. But that wasn't a strength of Tua. Yes, he did it well at Alabama, but that was more of a college-style offense.
Right.
That worked on college-style defenses that does not translate to the NFL. And it can't. And it hasn't been successfully run in the NFL. And
So tell me, what is the difference from what Lamar Jackson does? That look kind of college-y to me.
Well, the difference between Lamar Jackson's scheme is they run a ton of pistol, and usually their plays are either designed option running or designed throwing or designed play action. Whereas, Tua was running a lot of RPO, which is, what the Hurricanes run, where they'll have
King
running back. Yeah, they'll have the running back. RPO, he's looking for the slant over the middle, or he's handing the ball off, or he's taking it himself. Which, those aren't really, those are short game. Those are dink and dunks. And not only that, but when no one's open, when no one's getting separation down the field, the only option you have is to drop it off to your running back for 3 to 5 yards.
Right. So listen. So our question was, we didn't know, was it the play calling, was it Tua, and we got an answer this morning, a piece of the puzzle with the news that we just got, right?
Right. As it was reported by as it was announced by the Dolphins this morning, the offensive coordinator Chan Gailey officially resigned.
Right. Old school guy, been around the league for a while. One thing I know about Flores, it seems as if he feel you're not a fit, you're out of here. And it started with Kenny Stills. Who else got the X? Somebody else gave him the X last year, right? Who else got the X last year?
There was a ton of guys that got the X
right.
And it was a complete culture shift in that locker room.
Right. He seems to say, listen, man, if you don't fit what we're trying to do, you out. And you got to respect that. And you got to respect that if you're in the locker room, too. So you think what? The future for Tua is what with Miami? Because they already came out, Chris Greer already came out and said that he's their quarterback. He's their guy, right?
Right. I think if I was to put it in one word, the future is solid. I think it's already set in stone that they're going to be successful within the next 5 years because they've already built the defense up. They've built through the draft and free agency through for the defense, and now it's time to put the pieces of the puzzle together. They're going to draft. We obviously know they got 4 of the top 50 draft picks, and they're going to go out and get some weapons, whether it be a tackle, that big tackle from Oregon, or Devontae Smith, or Jamar Chase, or Travis Etienne. They're going to go get some weapons, and they're going to surround Tua with the talent he needs to, eventually take him to the Super Bowl.
So you think the Dolphins take a wide receiver at the number 1 pick?
Well, personally, I don't agree with taking a wide receiver in the number 1 pick because while this isn't a very deep draft class, there are a few notable players who I could see going.
So you don't take the Heisman Trophy winner as the number 1 pick? No.
I mean, okay. So if you're gonna take the Heisman Trophy winner, you already know that he's gonna go top 5. So that either leaves you with Jamar Chase or Devontae Smith if you're gonna pick within the top 10.
Which one would you pick?
I was watching film last night trying to decide who I thought was the overall better prospect. I think Devontae Smith is a great route runner. I think he needs some size, but I think Jamar Chase just edges him out just barely.
Really?
So can I give you like a quick quick, brief.
Yeah, make it quick.
Like analysis of what I thought.
Make it quick.
Smith,
Make it quick.
He's really, really good. You know, he gets in there. He has great hands. He has grace when he's going up to catch those jump balls.
Yeah.
I think he's great. But Jamar Chase, if you give that man the ball in open field, he will find the end zone. And I feel like that is the difference. Smith isn't really the most elusive guy. He's super fast. I would say arguably he's faster. He's faster than Jamar Chase. But there's something about that quickness that Jamar Chase has, and the elusiveness and the agility that he's going to find the end zone in open space.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Devontae's kind of quick too. Hey, yeah, but listen, we got high school video, man, of Devontae Smith. He's gonna have to put that somewhere up on the video field. Yeah, we got high school from Paradise Camp, man. Jerry Judy and Ivy and all these guys were at Paradise Camp, and we actually found footage of Devontae Smith in high school on Footballville. But no, I think Devontae gets the edge. I think that guy has shown up for the last 3 years, huge. So man, the wrap up, man. So Tua, you just think Tua's need time, or you think he's the future, or you think the jury's still out? What you think?
Well, I don't see him getting worse. So I see it only going up from here. And I thought as a rookie he played pretty well. So yeah, I think he's their guy, undoubtedly.
Yeah.
Undoubtedly. So.
Well, all right, that's my guy, Isaiah. Man, we're gonna get up out of here. Isaiah, anything else you want to pitch? You want to put out there for people, man?
Not too much. Just shout out to Footballville, and thank you for the support.
Go follow the Twitter, man. Footballville, and at Kings 305. All right, that's my guy Isaiah. Listen, man, War Ready tournament going down 15 through the 17th. War Ready All-Star tournament, 6U through 14U. So if you want to get involved with that, DM us or give us a call, 786-405-9499. Like, share, man. We appreciate y'all. That's our Tua Talk Footballville, man. We out.
It's gonna take 3 motherfucking days, and that's what? This nigga, shit. That's it.